Hi, we're First to 11.
And you're checking out the Bottom Line Podcast.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas. This is the Bottom Line Podcast presented by Anchor.fm, your home for sports and entertainment talk. Jimmy Fedezzi, Mr. Taco with you, aka Austin Myers. We hope you are doing well. And if you do celebrate Christmas, we hope it is awesome. We hope you enjoy it with your family and your friends. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you celebrated Hanukkah, or if you're celebrating Kwanzaa, which is the day after Christmas, we hope your holiday season is and was awesome. As always, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to take a listen. Much appreciated. Hit us up on all social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, where Austin just posted, by the way. So go check out our TikTok at Bottomline WMCX. Same with all of our socials. And don't forget to use hashtag Bottomline. Austin, first and foremost. I'm sorry, go ahead.
First question before we do anything. How's my Brandon Tanev impression?
How's my what now?
How's my Brandon Tanev impression?
Not too shabby. If you're not watching on YouTube, you don't know what we're talking about. If you're watching on YouTube, then you get it. Anyway, though, Austin, Merry Christmas to you and the family. How's everything, man?
It's going.
Good.
It's going, but it's slowly but surely.
I feel that, man. I feel that process. By the way, I have something to announce at the end of this episode in case you missed it on social media platforms. So stay tuned for big announcement from me.
Which announcement is this? Is this your announcement or the podcast announcement?
Austin, you know exactly what it is. This is my personal announcement. This is my personal thing.
I thought
you know exactly what it is.
Okay. I thought we were talking about the other thing.
No.
I thought we were talking about the other thing that's in the works.
No, not yet. That's still a work in progress. But this is my personal announcement.
It's like
you already know what it is.
I mean, that other announcement, it's like 50% there already. Let's be real.
Pretty much. But no, this is my Christmas gift to all of the listeners / viewers out there. You guys are going to get a special treat from me. So stay tuned at the end of this episode. And speaking of today's episode, it's also going to be a real treat because we're bringing back something that we haven't done in quite some time. And that is the top 5 list. That's right. It is back, ladies and gentlemen. If you remember, last year, Neil and I did a top 5 best Christmas movies list according to us. Now, obviously, things have changed. Unfortunately, Neil is no longer a part of this podcast, but he is still a part of this podcast family. So, Neil, I know you're listening and watching out there. So, I know, Austin, it still hurts. I know. No, in all seriousness, it's still not the same. But Neil, I know he's listening and watching out there. So, Neil, we wish you a Merry Christmas with your family and your friends. We hope it's awesome out there, my dude. And we miss you. Come on as a guest anytime you want. We're not going to turn you down for any reason. But anyway, Neil and I did a Christmas movie list last year. And I figured, why not do it again, but collaborate with this guy or this guy. I was trying to mimic the mirror movements from my camera. If you're not watching on YouTube, apparently that failed. So Austin and I collaborated on the top 5 best Christmas movies 2021 edition, according to us.
Yes, there were a lot of disagreements on this one.
Oh yeah, big time.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, one in particular, which I'm not happy about. But again, we'll get to it later. But no, in all seriousness, when I was looking back on the list from last year, Austin, I told you this off the air. It was tough, man. It was tough because the movies I had on there from last year, a couple of them I had to move off from this year's list and move them into honorable mentions because I rewatched some of the movies that I put on this list. And I said to myself, oh boy, yeah, those definitely have to be on a Christmas movie / TV special list. By the way, that is the official list, top 5 best Christmas movies / TV specials. So we are including TV specials this year as opposed to last year. So with that being said, it was a bit tougher to do the list this year, but Austin and I collaborated on it. We have our official final list. We're ready to go. And
I wouldn't say it's official yet, but it's there.
Well, maybe to you it's not official, but to me it is. But
Yeah.
in all seriousness, let's get into this list. This is Austin and I's top 5 favorite Christmas movies / TV specials. Starting off with number 5 on the list. It's the same as the list last year. It's Home Alone. I mean, do I really need to go on? You know the plot line. And if you haven't seen Home Alone, what the hell are you doing with yourself? Please go watch Home Alone. I promise you it is worth your time. You want to know how Home Alone still resonates to this day? There is a commercial right now on TV with the mom and Kevin Hart. The fact that they got the mom back to do something involving Home Alone and they made a joke with Kevin Hart about it. Look, do I think it's the best commercial ever or is any good? To be honest, it's okay, but you can't deny that it brings a lot of nostalgia, and that just shows you how Home Alone still resonates to this day. That's why Home Alone is number 5 on our list. Number 4. Now, these next TV specials all deserve to be on this list. We couldn't rank them in particular order, so we're just going to group them into one big number 4, and that is the Rankin Bass or Rankin Bass, however you say it, Christmas specials. I'm talking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Year Without a Santa Claus, Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I mean, do I need to continue? Do I really need to continue? You know what they are. It's a whole laundry list, and it really made me admire. Also, I don't know how you feel about this, but it really made me admire the hard work that went into making these specials. Because you got to figure, these specials are going back to the early 1940s to the 1960s and some even 1970s. And the lack of technology back then was real. So you got to figure it took a lot of hard work and a long time to get these specials up. And I really, really admire the final product that came out, and they still resonate in my house to this day. So the Rankin Bass Christmas specials are number 4 on our list.
Okay. We see you. Okay.
Number 3 on the list.
Once again, I still don't understand how those got on the list and we didn't put Elf on the list.
I'll never understand it either.
I'm still furious with you. That Elf should be number 3, and we all know it.
Oh my god. Well, you'll have to hear the rest of the list. Number 3 on our list, the Polar Express.
That should have been number 5.
There's a reason.
I'm sorry, what was that? That should have been number 5.
Should have been number 5. All right. Well,
I told you it should have been Polar Express, Home Alone, Elf, National Lampoon.
And then the rest we'll reveal later.
I'm going to fight you. I'm going to fight you.
We're really going to get this argument now, or you want to wait till the list is over?
Both.
Oh god! Wait till our list is over. Number 3 on the list is the Polar Express, and there's a reason why I wanted to put this on the list, because at the time, the animation was incredible, and granted, it still does hold up decently to this day. But if you go back and watch this movie, it is so well presented that you actually feel like you're on the train yourself. That is how fantastic this movie is, and I love the storyline. And look, it's Tom Hanks. Do I really need to say any more? Polar Express is number 3 on our list. Number 2 is also a TV special. A Charlie Brown Christmas. Again,
I love Charlie Brown, but National Lampoon Christmas Vacation takes my heart.
Yeah. No, I mean, there are no disagreements there. But it was a tough choice between those two. But I went with Charlie Brown Christmas simply because of the fact that the Peanuts theme song plays literally everywhere you go during this time of year, and there's no escaping it. How can you think of the Christmas season and not think about the Peanuts theme song, especially with a Charlie Brown Christmas? You can't deny it. It's an instant classic.
I really wish I could argue with you there, but then again, it does play about 400 times at work.
Exactly.
And
Exactly my point. That's why
I don't already want to.
You can't escape it. Wait, what's that?
I said it's already bad enough. I want to throw things when I'm at work. When I hear that, I just really want to throw something.
Oh, damn, dude.
It's been blaring since the beginning of the month. I've had enough.
I mean that's why I say there's absolutely no escaping it. You can't, no matter how hard you try.
It's time to stop.
Well, it's Christmas Eve at the time of this recording, so look, it'll stop for you soon. Don't worry, you won't have to throw things much longer. But that's number 2 on our list, just for the sole reason of the fact that you can't escape it and you can't deny that it's a classic every single year at Christmas time. Now, before we get to number 1, just a quick recap here. Number 5 is Home Alone. Number 4, the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. Number 3, Polar Express. And number 2, A Charlie Brown Christmas. Now, we do
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Well, we do have a few honorable mentions, and that is one of them. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is an honorable mention. Now, I felt bad. I felt terrible leaving this off the list this year, but the fact of the matter is, when I went back to watch these movies, again, the other 2 that I put on the list, or the other 3 that I put on the list, really kind of resonated with me more than National Lampoon's did. Now, don't get me wrong. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is still a really, really, really good Christmas movie. I watch it every single year. There's no denying that. I mean, Clark Griswold, come on, man. There's no denying that. But listen, I felt bad, but hey, at least it's not completely off the list. If I left it completely off the list, then I would have been eviscerated by every single person listening or watching this right now. So it's only fair that I at least give it an honorable mention rather than leaving it off the list.
If you would have left it off the list, I would have bought a flight to New Jersey and I would have been down there finding. I would have found you and we would have had a good time. But we would have made a line draw real quick.
Oh my God. And then we wouldn't be doing this podcast anymore. But that's beside the point. So that's one honorable mention. I mean, no, that's how ugly it would get. We wouldn't be doing this podcast anymore. But that's one honorable mention. Here's another one. Miracle on 34th Street. The original one. Not the 1994 crappy-ass remake. That one is garbage. It's garbage. If you want to watch Miracle on 34th Street, if you haven't seen it, that is, go watch the original one. Santa gets arrested. Do I need to say any more? You know the plot line by now. It's an instant classic. Miracle on 34th Street. The original is one honorable mention. And here's one last honorable mention that I felt terrible leaving off the list.
Jimmy only cares the fact that Santa gets arrested. That's it.
That's the literal plot of the movie.
All Jimmy cared about was Santa getting arrested. He didn't care about the rest. He's like, oh my God, Santa Claus, he is a bad boy. I knew it.
You sir are something else. But that's the other honorable mention. And the last one. Go ahead, Austin. I'm sorry.
I mean, I understand I'm much, but what else am I supposed to do if I'm on COVID? If I'm on COVID protocol for 24 hours?
I did forget about that, and I do hope that you are doing okay, my dude. In all seriousness, we don't wish that upon anybody. And for those that are unfortunately dealing with it throughout this time of year, we feel sorry, and we do hope that you. We hope that you feel better. We really, really do, because nobody wants to be dealing with this as of right now. But anyway, the last honorable mention on this list, again, I felt terrible for leaving off, but again, it's better that it's here and not off the actual list. Elf.
No, see, if you would have left that off, You more than
Yeah.
likely.
If I left Elf off completely, then we really would have had a brawl because that movie.
There would
I
have been
love
line
this.
rolls.
I absolutely love this movie. Will Ferrell makes this movie. He is that is Will Ferrell at his absolute best, in my opinion. He carries that movie. James Caan is terrific as well, but Will Ferrell really stands out to me. And look, again, I felt bad, but at least it's not off the list completely. So Elf is our third and last honorable mention. So once again, before we get to number 1, a quick recap. Number 5 is Home Alone. Number 4, the Rankin Bass Specials. Number 3, the Polar Express. Number 2, A Charlie Brown Christmas. Honorable mentions include Miracle on 34th Street, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and Elf. And number 1, it's the same as last year. My grandparents introduced me to it, so I couldn't leave it off the list. It's my grandparents. I love them for showing me this movie. And Austin, I know you agree with me on this one. You can't deny it. It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, what more can you say about this classic? You got to go back to the 1940s with this movie. And you know the classic line, every time you hear a bell ring, an angel gets its wings. Look, if I'm being real, every time I hear that line, I see you shaking your head there, Austin. I see you shaking your head. But it's my grandparents. What do you want from me? I have a bit of a soft spot for this movie because of my grandparents.
That's fair, but we all know what.
Thank you.
We all know what number 1 really is.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, let me just finish this and then we'll get into the real argument here. But no, listen. In all seriousness, I absolutely love this movie for a reason. And look, the classic line at the end, every time you hear a bell ring, an angel gets its wings. I get choked up every single time I hear that because, look, the man nearly commits suicide, and then his ghost comes up and makes him realize how he touched the lives of so many people. And I really think that message can still hold true to this day. Like, there are so many people out there who you touch, probably more than you think. And we're all here for a reason. The world needs us here for a reason because we are all difference makers. And I think that message at that time was so great, and it still resonates so well to this day that it has to remain number 1 on our list of the top 5 best Christmas movies / TV specials 2021 edition.
Nope.
So, Austin,
Yeah.
what do you want to say, my dude?
I'm telling you, Die Hard number 1 always will be.
You're really gonna make me go berserk on you, aren't you?
Yep. Die Hard number 1 always will be.
Okay. Well, look. In all seriousness, I'm going to hear you out. Why do you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie? I will hear you out on this.
Just for the memes. That's what I'm here for. I'm here.
That's why. Oh my
I'm here
god.
just for the memes.
That's why. You gotta be kidding me. So you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie because of the Bruce Willis memes?
Just because of the memes. I'm here for the. I thought you've learned this by now. I'm here for the memes.
Oh my gosh. I legit thought we were gonna have an argument here, but no, it's just because of stinking memes. I shouldn't known. I should have known better.
Chris Kreider, the memes. Die Hard, the memes. My Life, the memes.
Wow. Oh my god. taking subtle shots at both me and you. And I don't know, man.
I mean, I can take shots at a lot right now, but yeah. Memes for days.
We'd be here for 2 hours. But Die Hard's the best Christmas movie because of the memes. That's where we're going.
Yup.
That's unbelievable. Oh my god. I was gonna say they're not attacking anybody because it's freaking Christmas time.
Nope.
Okay? Let's just leave that on the table right now. Nobody's attacking anybody because it's Christmas time.
Nope.
Hans Gruber is not attacking the plaza because it's Christmas.
Nope.
Can we make that clear?
It just happens to be Christmas.
Well, okay. Yes. Christmas is involved in the movie. But in order for it to be a Christmas movie, Christmas has to be the complete center point of the entire movie. Is Die Hard really doing that? No,
Nope.
it's not. Look, there's Christmas at the beginning of the movie with the song and him and his wife exchanging, bless you, by the way.
Thank you.
And look, there's Christmas at the beginning of the movie and there's Christmas at the end of the movie. Do you see it anywhere else? No. So Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. And if you think otherwise, please turn off this video or audio program. The only reason Austin likes it is because of the memes. I have this argument with my friends all the damn time. Thankfully, most of them agree with me, but one in particular, I'm not going to call anybody out because I'm not like that, but one in particular, not you, Austin, not you, but one of my other friends thinks it's a Christmas movie, and he jokes about it every single year. But you know what? I know it's all fun and games. I understand that. But honestly, if you want to go down that road, I'm sick of it. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Period. Okay,
And ladies and gentlemen, look what I've done.
You created a monster in me, my dude. You know what, though? In all seriousness, it's almost been a year since you've came on board the show, man. And I'll tell you what. It's been a hell of a year, and I know there's going to be many more years to come. And
Yes,
you know what? This has been a heck of a gift getting you as a co-host, man. I can definitely see the same for Neil as well, even though he's not an official co-host anymore. But again, he is still a part of this podcast family, and he always will be. And I'm really, really thankful that I've gotten to know the both of you. You both are really good friends, and I'm really, really happy to have you both in my life.
I miss my pager buddy.
I know you do. I know. But hey, again, Neil, you're always welcome back, my dude. I know you're watching or listening somewhere. Again, Merry Christmas to you and your family. We hope you're doing well. Again, come back on anytime you want. But on that very heated note, that'll wrap it up for this episode of the Bottom Line Podcast. What are your favorite Christmas movies / TV specials? Let us know on all social media. And as Austin points to his Kib jersey right there, you can't see on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
I can't point today.
Oh, you're talking about Boquist or Kib?
No, I was talking about Kib Lennox.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I can't point.
At Bottom Line WF6. Don't forget to use the hashtag Bottom Line. Now, before we go, I teased that I have something to share, a big announcement, and I'm finally going to deliver on that promise. So, if you didn't see on social media, I am proud to announce that I have a full-time on-air host job with a radio company called Can You Dig Sports. I am going to be the host of a brand new show called On the Mic with Jay Fizz. And I am super, super stoked. Austin, I told you about this off the air. You already know what it is. And I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has been nothing but loving and supportive of me throughout this really, really tough journey. It was worth it because I am finally getting the chance to go out there and live my dream. Not that I'm not already living the dream with this podcast, but even still, you get my point. Now, you may be asking yourself, oh, what does this mean for the Bottom Line Podcast? Absolutely nothing. This podcast ain't going anywhere. We are still going to do this podcast regardless of this job. So you're still getting more quality content from us, more memes from Austin, more TikToks from Austin. You're still getting a lot more content from us. The bottom line is staying put right where it is.
Especially
I'm just going to be venturing solo on a brand new show. But this podcast
especially with everything going on with this podcast, I would really hope nothing's gonna happen.
No.
We got a lot. We got a lot trying to get some special stuff going for y'all.
Yes, and we're still working on that, so we may have an announcement to tease over the next week or two. So stay tuned for updates on our social.
Not even just that, just those other things we've been talking about.
Yeah, we got big things coming in 2022, and it's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned for updates on our social media pages. But yes, bottom line, not going anywhere. So if you want to find out more about my solo show, tune in this Saturday morning. On Christmas Day, that's right, 10 a.m. to noon. I will be on the air talking some New York sports. Yes, it's going to be strictly a New York sports show mixed in with a little bit of entertainment. It's basically the same format as this podcast, except it's strictly New York sports related.
Okay, if that's the case, then maybe I won't listen because there's going to be a lot of talk about teams I really don't care for. Like,
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Like the Jets and the Giants and the Yankees and
the only good thing in New York right now are the Nets and the Rangers. That's it.
I wouldn't even put the Nets in there really. Just the Rangers.
The Nets are the number one seed in the Eastern Conference right now.
Yeah. Well, then again, you have to remember, I'm a Toronto fan. I care about nobody but Toronto.
That is true. But
Which
listen,
reminds me, eight players. What the fuck?
Oh my God! Yeah,
I don't even.
That is brutal. But anyway, listen. Again, thank you so much to everybody who has supported me on this journey. I really appreciate it. I cannot wait to get started. Austin, I thank you for your support as well. And Neil, I thank you for your support as well. And that's going to wrap it up. Have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful rest of your holiday season. And we'll see you before the new year. For Mr. Taco, I'm Jimmy Finizzi. This is the Bottom Line Podcast. And we will see you in the next episode. Peace out. Merry Christmas. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you before the new year.